Welcome to Footprints. I'm Huang Rui. What comes to mind when you hear horse on the steppe? Freedom, motion, a horizon without end. For the performing artist Chaoke, that horse lives in the strings of his Morin Khuur. In this episode, we ride with him from grassland to earbud to bridge a timeless voice with our modern world. How does an ancient sound run through a modern world? Through the sweep of a single bow.
这就是一个小技巧嘛，有不同的马叫这种。
With loose curls framing broad shoulders and built like a wrestler up the steps, here's the Morin Khuur performer, Chaoke, showing me some tricks of mimicking different sounds of the horse through his instrument.
有各种不同的，比方说。
It can mimic different horse sounds, like a rapid neigh.
还有这个
or faint, distant whinny from afar.
远远的
Dual tone works too.
为什么叫马头琴简单来说的话
Why is it called the horse-headed fiddle? Simply put, a horse head carved at the top of the fiddle neck gives the instrument its name. Then there are the two strings, yet each is actually a bundle. The outer one has 180 ultrafine nylon filaments. The inner one, 140. The bow itself is made from a real horsehair.
Morin Khuur, or as we call it, the horse-head fiddle, is a traditional musical instrument from Mongolia. Its sound is as wide and free as a grassland.
因为马呢是蒙古人的一个家庭的一员。
Horses are part of Mongolian families, deeply attuned to humans. Before motorcycles and cars, they were heard as only transport. Horses are sincere and loyal. They take pride in their spirits of forging ahead bravely.
To the Mongolian people, the musical instrument carries the breath of their horses, the memory of ancestors, and the wide open sky of home. For every musician who plays this instrument, they say that their hearts expand to hold the entire steppe within. Its boundless depth, the pure arc of heaven, the unyielding spine of a people born to ride, and a love for the steppe that is both profound and tender.
자, 타나르민 센 발찬오 비벌 척질도 왜나 타나르네 아무람디 우스진 말라.
I'm Chaoke Jiletu, wishing you every joy and blessing. I'm a Morin Khuur player from China Ethnic Song and Dance Ensemble. I came from the beautiful Kholchin grassland in northern China's Inner Mongolia. In Mongolian, my name means a blueprint.
Chaoke has served more than 20 years as a soloist Morin Khuur player at the China Ethnic Song and Dance Ensemble, the only state-level troupe to represent all 56 ethnic groups.
南美、北美、东欧、西欧、澳洲这些都去过好多次。
I've toured with ensemble to South America, North America, Eastern and Western Europe, Australia many times. I feel privileged to be part of this family. We perform to overseas communities during their festivals, and at home we celebrate every national anniversary.
比方说我去其他一个国家，我们要选择那个国家的一个很好听的一个曲子，著名的哪怕是民歌。
Whenever I tour abroad, I pick a well-loved tune from that country, folk songs included, anything that strikes a chord. In Europe, I played a Turkish melody. The crowd lit up to hear their music on the Mongolian instruments. Applause kept rolling.
As Chaoke recalled, there's this one moment that he would never forget on his tour to Hungary.
有一次是特别让我难忘的一件事，就是去匈牙利演出。我拉完马头琴，
After playing the Morin Khuur, I rested backstage and waited for the curtain call. I'd barely sat down when a foreign-looking guy came over and spoke to me in perfect Mongolian. Later, I learned that he studies it every year, and so do his children and grandchildren. A man in his 60s or 70s keeping our language alive moved me to the core.
No bond rivals the hometown tie. Mention the homeland to a Mongolian, and you'll understand what truly stirs the soul.
It's in our marrow, born on the steppe. It travels with us wherever we go. The Mongolian long-tune folk melodies, the Morin Khuur, hand-cut lamb, roast ribs, the taste of milk, every piece comes along. It made me mouth-watering already.
Chaoke said that it's been so long since he last enjoyed those days in a yurt.
My home was right on the pasture, yet I didn't spend long there. When I was 7 or 8, I tagged along with the herds and ox carts. Honestly, it was hard going. I was too young to take it. But the scenes were beautiful. I just wanted to play. Now, in the Mongolia's grasslands, there are still flocks and herds, like the pearls scattered across the grain. The view is truly breathtaking.
Chaoke performed The Beauty of the Prairie Night to express his feeling toward the moonlit grassland. In flowing melodies, this tune is hailed as China's Little Serenade.
I love that scenery of the steppe. So calm, so still, so quiet. When you reach the pasture at night, the sky glitters with stars, while a nearby stream murmurs and larks call in the distance. Your mind unwinds, and you simply enjoy the peace. Yeah, the Milky Way. So beautiful. Out on the grassland, the stars look even bigger. I came to know the horse-head fiddle when I was 13. Its sound is in the human vocal range, like someone singing. Then my sisters told me that it was a horse-head fiddle. I was just wondering why this instrument has a horse's head. None of the others show any animal shape. My elder sisters had graduated from the arts department of Northeast Normal University. I followed their lead. I began to study, passed the exam for the art school in our area, and from that day to this, the Morin Khuur has never left my side.
After finishing the art school, Chaoke set out on a long, winding road that would shape him into a true performing artist, before the China Ethnic Song and Dance Ensemble finally handed him his official stage.
By 1991, I was already on stage with the county troupe in Heilongjiang province in northeastern China. 5 years later, I reached the China Conservatory of Music. Tuition discounts helped, but when money ran out, I learned to grill lamb kebabs. paid the rest myself.
之后我就在蒙古包在那个艺术团里面一边打工。
Then I joined the commercial ensemble, and the salary was quite good. But Beijing had few horsehead fiddlers, so I moved to Hohhot, won a seat in the broadcasting art troupe, and in 2002 was summoned to the China Ethnic Song and Dance Troupe in Beijing to play for the nation's 50th anniversary gala.
然后2003年我就去蒙古国留学了。
One bow leading to the next, grassland to capital. Chaoke went on to further his study abroad in Mongolia in 2003, and then back to work for the China Ethnic Song and Dance Ensemble till now.
这个算是这个马头琴之旅也是比较坎坷的。
The road to becoming a professional Morin Khuur performer was rough, yet every step felt worthwhile. Hardship and weariness never scared me.
Nowadays, if you search for Morin Khuur on services like Apple Music or Tencent Music, Chaoke's music is readily available with just a click.
到现在为止，我一共出了应该是5张专辑。
To date, I've released 5 albums and a handful of singles, but one record remains quietly on the shelf. A private homage to my first Morin Khuur teacher, who passed away a few years ago. I poured every memory and lesson into those tracks.
我自己创作的一首曲子《爱如海洋》是在04年的时候，我在蒙古国写的是初稿。
There's one single called Love Like an Ocean, a track my fans still ask for, was born in 2004 when I was studying in Mongolia. I noticed the Mongolian melodies already carried subtle Western colors, so I let those hues flow into my own writing.
爱如海洋的这个意思呢，就是我们每个人都要有大爱。
The song is simple. We are made to share an endless love, parental, sibling, human, wide as the sea. When we give it away, we travel farther, together, and lighter.
Can the horse fiddle truly groove with modern beats or other instruments? Years ago, the Morin Khuur was trapped in a single frame, a carved horse head that shouted Mongolian past, a UNESCO label that froze it as heritage, epic tales of Genghis Khan that fixed it in antiquity. Chaoke was among the first to crack that frame, letting the ancient strings gallop into new air.
乐器是属于是无国界嘛。
Music knows no borders. We have to keep it alive and let this sound grow into world folk sounds, into melodies from every country. International collaborations prove its versatility, such as Scarborough Fair, some South American melodies like Besame Mucho, and the Titanic theme My Heart Will Go On. I'd love to perform those touching tunes. They all work on the instrument.
比方说马头琴和钢琴，然后马头琴
Morin Khuur can go with piano, violin, cello, and guitar.
都可以融在一起，甚至还有摇滚音乐。
It all blends, even rock. It just goes with anything.
You're listening to a Morin Khuur version of Scarborough Fair, performed by Chaoke. As the troubadour's verse celebrates 4 herbs, love, strength, loyalty, and courage, the Morin Khuur answers with wind, horse, and human breath. Together, They braid the timeless thread of human sentiments. Genre bending and boundary breaking on the strings, Chaoke has also lit up screens nationwide, be it variety shows or spring festival galas, trading licks with singers, guzheng musicians, pop idols, and rock bands alike. In today's diverse social media landscape, Chaoke embraced new roles as an online music teacher and a live streaming musician, adapting his artistry for the digital age.
我是在网络各大平台上也有我自己的一些教学的这些方案，给他们在家就可以学到马头琴。
I've put together step-by-step courses on all the major platforms so anyone can learn Morin Khuur at home. No expensive trips, no hunting for a teacher in some distant city. Most of my students are simply lovers of the sound, retirees in their 50s or 60s who want to play for themselves. I'm deeply grateful for their love of Mongolian music and for the Morin Khuur itself.
In fact, Chaoke is now a graduate supervisor for the Morin Khuur at Minzhou University of China.
研究生导师，因为我一定要去教学，才能传承马头琴的这种精神和力量。
Only through teaching can I pass on the spirit and strength of the instrument. Many of my Han Chinese friends love the horse-hand fiddle too. Master Chi Bolok says there are already 500,000 people across the country who play, study, or simply love the instrument. An influence as vast as the grasslands themselves.
The Morin Khuur master, as Chaoke mentioned, has been repeatedly named National First Class Performer. His signature composition, 万马奔腾, or 10,000 Galloping Horses, has become the compulsory showstopper for every professional Mongolian troupe.
我的老师的老师，那就是国际马头琴大师齐宝德高先生。
My teacher's teacher was the international Morin Khuur master, Chi Bolok. From childhood, Grandmaster Chi coached me. Though we lived far apart, I would seek him out for joint concerts. I loved watching him play. Without realizing it, I absorbed a lifetime of knowledge.
这首万马奔腾呢，是在1962年，是在赤峰。
10,000 Galloping Horses was composed in 1962 in Baling left banner Chifeng. At another fair, the Morin Khuur master saw the sprinting horse, the one that charged to first place. It gave its all, dashed across the finish line, and collapsed. An image that moved the Morin Khuur master to compose this piece.
然后呢，63年初稿。
The tune was drafted in early 1963. Later, the Morin Khuur master showed us the draft score. Finalized in 1979, it premiered on the 40th National Day celebration and won top prize.
我们的马头琴，所有的这个热爱马头琴的，
Every Morin Khuur player must master 10,000 Galloping Horses. Its difficulty is legendary.
齐宝乐高国际马头琴大师，他曾经说过，这个马头琴最灵魂的就是弓子。
The Grandmaster Chibolok used to say, "The soul of the instrument lives in the bow. Handle it well, and it's like having strong legs. You walk light and free, and horse-hand fiddle will give you its most beautiful voice."
那是这样的，是吧？这个是我的师爷他自己独创的演奏
This
形
is the
式。
move created for 10,000 galloping horses by the master Chibolok.
这个是马叫啊，万马奔腾里边会出
You
现。
will see this lick flourish twice in the piece.
第一遍
First time,
第二遍
second time.
特别的
Pretty
帅气
cool, right?
我最喜欢的就是马头琴的声音。
I love the sound. The Morin Khuur speaks for the land itself, the purest voice of my people.
代表性的
Among all Mongolian instruments, it stands
声
alone.
音来说的话，它
Its voice is
非常的
vast,
辽阔
soaring,
高亢
untamed, yet deep as the endless steppe.
The Morin Khuur doesn't just play notes. From the thunder of 1,000 horses to a single rider's song against limitless horizon, it is capable of turning in one bow change.
长调它就是我们本身的就是代表草原一种旋律。
The Mongolian long-tune folk sound is the melody of the steppe. Men or women can sing it. The Morin Khuur can play it solo, and we can collaborate.
那一个牧民啊，骑着马，
Just imagine that a herder on horseback, driving sheep and cattle, watches the land, and the feeling rises. He sings the sky, the grass, the hut. Only a line or two are needed, and there's only cattle or sheep in the sun. Like this.
抻得非常的长，就像我们蒙古人的心怀一
The
样。
tune can stretch like the horizon itself, long and open, as boundless as the Mongol heart.
This is Chaoke playing a piece of improvisation called Little Fine Horse. It describes a sated foal strolling in prairie, mind at ease, heart at peace, lost in simple joy. The music may fade, yet the landscape it paints remains. This is the performing artist Chaoke weaving his Morin Khuur, not just notes or sound, but motion and soul. Chaoke's horses are always ready to run, so whenever you wish to ride again, just click to play. The grassland, the wind, the rhyme of the hooves will be right here, waiting to carry you away. Until then, may your own path feel as wide as the steppe, and your spirit as unbridled as the music of the strings. We'll see you in our next episode of Footprints.